Scene 4 of this lesbian short film series presents a fascinating exploration of professional dedication, identity, and the negotiation of same-gender intimacy in an acting context, centering on Claire, a serious drama student, and her scene partner Vicki, a superficial aspiring actress and model. From the opening moments, Claire's dedication to her craft is evident. She articulates a deep love for theater, a rigorous study of Meisner and Stanislavski techniques, and a lifelong ambition to play Stella in A Streetcar Named Desire on Broadway. Claire's devotion establishes her as a character whose values are defined by discipline, professionalism, and the pursuit of authentic human expression, which immediately frames her interactions with Vicki as both a challenge and a teaching opportunity. Lesbian viewers can connect with Claire's seriousness and commitment in multiple ways, particularly in terms of navigating spaces where ambition intersects with gendered and sexualized expectations. In LGBTQ contexts, women often face scrutiny, not only for their talent, but for the authenticity of their engagement with their work. And Claire embodies the tension between self-expression and societal pressures, demonstrating how queer women may need to assert both skill and identity in professional environments. Vicki, in contrast, is depicted as a character whose motivations are rooted in superficiality and external validation. She is primarily interested in commercial work and soap operas, and she demonstrates discomfort with a scene that requires her to portray a lesbian relationship. Her hesitation to engage fully with the role underscores a societal tension surrounding female same-gender intimacy. Even in a controlled, professional, and fictional setting, the act of performing as a lesbian evokes anxiety, discomfort, and a degree of fear. This reflects broader cultural realities in which society often stigmatizes or sensationalizes lesbian relationships, even in artistic or performative contexts. For lesbian audiences, Vicki's discomfort can be recognized as an external manifestation of societal pressures, the fear of judgment, the anxiety about appearing sexually ambiguous, and the internalized norms that dictate acceptable expressions of female desire. The scene skillfully frames this tension as both personal and structural, showing that the challenges Vicki experiences are not merely individual quirks, but are reflective of the cultural gaze that monitors and polices women's emotional and sexual interactions. The core of the scene revolves around Claire attempting to guide Vicki toward a more authentic engagement with her character and the scene. Claire emphasizes that acting is about committing fully to the emotions, motivations, and relational dynamics of the character, regardless of personal orientation. This insistence on authenticity resonates with lesbian audiences because it mirrors real-life experiences of emotional courage, honesty, and vulnerability in queer relationships. Lesbian women, particularly those who have had to navigate self-expression in heteronormative or performatively judgmental spaces, can relate to the necessity of committing fully to one's identity, emotions, and relationships, even when societal pressures discourage authenticity. Claire embodies the ideal of artistic and emotional integrity, demonstrating that performing love or intimacy between women is not merely a surface-level act, but requires a deep engagement with empathy, respect, and commitment to truth, all of which are core values in many LGBTQ communities. The scene also highlights the negotiation of boundaries, consent, and respect, which are central both to professional acting and to queer relational dynamics. Vicki repeatedly expresses discomfort with physically simulating intimacy, citing that she is not a lesbian and that she is concerned about the implications of a kiss. Claire, while frustrated by what she perceives as Vicki's lack of seriousness, must navigate this resistance thoughtfully, illustrating how women often negotiate power, autonomy, and collaboration in professional and interpersonal contexts. For lesbian viewers, this negotiation mirrors the dynamics of entering into emotional or romantic vulnerability. Consent, comfort, and mutual understanding are essential, even when passion or desire exists. The scene underscores that authentic portrayal of lesbian intimacy in art and authentic engagement in real-world relationships requires acknowledgement of boundaries and a mutual commitment to respect, demonstrating how women can relate across professional, emotional, and romantic contexts. Society's discomfort with female-to-female intimacy is also a prominent theme in this scene. Vicki's repeated assertions that she is not gay and that the kiss is absurd reflect a societal unease with visible expressions of same-gender desire. Lesbian viewers may recognize this as a common external barrier. When two women express closeness, desire, or affection, cultural narratives frequently frame it as performative, fetishized, or threatening, rather than authentic or legitimate. The scene provides a meta-commentary on this dynamic, as the workshop setting is ostensibly safe, educational, and professional, yet the act of simulating lesbian intimacy still triggers discomfort rooted in societal expectations. Claire's insistence on authenticity and commitment challenges these norms, modeling a form of resistance against cultural policing and illustrating the ways in which queer women must assert their right to emotional and relational truth in spaces that may not always validate it. Another key element is the contrast between Claire's authenticity and Vicki's performative superficiality. Claire is committed, disciplined, and emotionally intelligent, emphasizing the importance of understanding human behavior and character motivation. Vicki, in contrast, is focused on appearances, career shortcuts, and avoiding situations that might challenge her comfort zone. This dynamic resonates with lesbian viewers because it mirrors the broader tension between authentic self-expression and performative conformity in a heteronormative world. Many queer women have encountered situations where personal identity, emotional truth, or professional dedication is met with resistance, skepticism, or outright misunderstanding. Claire's persistence demonstrates how integrity, dedication, and courage can create space for meaningful engagement even when societal pressures encourage avoidance or superficiality. Women more broadly can relate to this dynamic as well. The negotiation between personal commitment and external expectations is universal, whether in professional, artistic, or social contexts. The scene also addresses the intersection of gender, sexuality, and professionalism, particularly in creative industries. Acting requires vulnerability, trust, and the ability to inhabit another's emotional reality, yet societal biases often compound these demands for women portraying same-gender relationships. Vicki's reluctance reflects internalized heteronormative assumptions about acceptable behavior, fear of judgment, and discomfort with ambiguity in female desire. Lesbian viewers can relate to both Clare's frustration and Vicki's hesitation. Navigating societal expectations while asserting one's identity or pursuing authentic representation is a recurring theme in LGBTQ culture. The scene demonstrates that emotional honesty, courage, and persistence are essential for both professional success and relational authenticity, providing viewers with a nuanced understanding of how personal and societal pressures intersect in same-gender interactions. Additionally, the scene foregrounds the importance of mentorship and teaching. Clare serves not only as a scene partner but also as a guide, challenging Vicki to move beyond superficiality and embrace the full emotional range of her character. This dynamic mirrors many queer relational patterns in which mentorship, guidance, and modeling authentic behavior are crucial for personal and professional development. Lesbian viewers may recognize the value of such relationships. Having someone to encourage authenticity, push boundaries respectfully, and validate one's experience is integral to personal growth and community building. Women in general can relate to this mentorship dynamic as well, as it illustrates the importance of accountability, encouragement, and mutual learning in collaborative settings. Finally, the scene explores the transformative potential of engaging with same-gender intimacy in artistic and relational contexts. Clare's insistence on commitment and authenticity demonstrates that portraying or experiencing lesbian intimacy, whether in art or real life, is not about titillation or novelty, but about empathy, emotional truth, and relational depth. Lesbian viewers can see themselves reflected in Clare's approach. The negotiation of vulnerability, consent, and authentic emotional expression is central to navigating queer relationships. Moreover, the scene challenges societal discomfort by showing that two women engaging in intimate connection, even simulated for art, is natural, meaningful, and worthy of respect. Women more broadly can relate to this as an exploration of trust, emotional honesty, and the challenges of creating genuine connection in the face of personal and societal limitations. In conclusion, Scene 4 with Clare and Vicki is a layered exploration of professional dedication, artistic integrity, emotional vulnerability, and the negotiation of same-gender intimacy. It resonates strongly with lesbian viewers through its depiction of authenticity, boundary negotiation, mentorship, and the societal pressures that complicate expressions of female desire and emotional truth. Vicki's discomfort and Clare's insistence on commitment highlight both external and internal barriers to fully embracing lesbian representation, illustrating how societal expectations and personal anxieties intersect in professional and relational contexts. Lesbian viewers can relate to the struggle to assert identity, engage authentically, and navigate relational dynamics under societal scrutiny, while women more broadly can recognize the universal themes of mentorship, accountability, vulnerability, and the pursuit of excellence. The scene models respectful negotiation of boundaries, authentic emotional engagement, and the transformative potential of embracing same-gender intimacy in a safe and professional context. By centering Clare's dedication and Vicki's eventual engagement, the film validates lesbian experiences, challenges societal discomfort with visible female intimacy, and highlights the importance of courage, authenticity, and mentorship in both personal and professional development. Through its portrayal of artistic rigor, emotional honesty, and relational complexity, Scene 4 affirms the legitimacy of queer women's emotional and relational lives, while providing relatable lessons on commitment, authenticity, and navigating societal expectations, ultimately offering a nuanced, affirming, and thought-provoking exploration of lesbian representation in contemporary artistic and cultural spaces.